Hi, my name is Oluwapelumi Wealth, and I will be sharing with you today 7 common mistakes first-time investors make, especially here in Abuja, and how you can avoid them. So watch this video till the end. Mistake number one, jumping in without proper guidance. Now, there are lots of investors that invest out of pressure, maybe because their friends invested, so they also want to invest. Now, while it is a good thing to be investment minded, you also need to know that real estate investment is strategic and not emotional, especially here in Abuja, where things are a bit different and the market is more regulated. Of course, because Abuja is a seat of governmental power, so you want to be very careful of how you carry out your deals. You must know that real estate investment is not a one size fits all. You need professional advice tailored to your investment goals. And number two, ignoring due diligence. I know you must have heard from a lot of consultants on the importance of due diligence. Allow me to increase that list because due diligence is really important, and it is simply you researching on the property, its location, the titles, and other relevant documents. It also involves you researching on the developer, the agent, or whoever is selling this property to you. Now, due diligence may look like a lot of stress to you today until you buy a property that will give you headache in future. And that is what I want to help you avoid. So please don't ignore due diligence. You can confirm the genuinity of your property here in Abuja from the Abuja Geographical Information System, or you visit the land registry of the state where your property is located. But please do not skip due diligence. And number three, not having a clear investment goal. Now, this ought to come as number one because if you do not have a clear investment goal before getting your property and you are in this Abuja, you're already setting yourself up for issues with the government. Now, Abuja has a master plan and development takes place in accordance to the master plan. So, if you bought a property that you don't have a use for, you don't have a goal for, you just bought that property. Now, when you finally bought that property, right, you might build a commercial property on it. Meanwhile, what has been marked out according to the master plan is that that location, that area is for residential. So that means you just set yourself up with the government for demolition of your property. Right now, also, you need to know if you are investing for capital appreciation or you are investing for cash flow. If you're investing for capital appreciation, you want to do what is called land banking. And land banking location is different from the location you need for your cash flow investment. You want to go to a place that is not yet developed but has the prospect of developing and get your property there so you can hold it down for the number of years. Then, after development has come into that place, you can either resell it or develop it and get your return on investment. But if you're investing for cash flow, you want to do rentals and you don't want to invest in a place that is not developed yet. You want a place that's already developed, what we call a buy and build location, a buy and build location where people are already living in, where development is already coming into. You want to buy your property there and start renting it out. Now in Abuja today, we have good locations. Those locations are called emerging locations. In another video, we'll be discussing these topics. Now, ultimately, you need to have a strong why, and your consultant will help you in determining the location and the kind of property to buy. And number four, falling for too good to be true prices. Now, I know that as an investor, you want to make a good return on your investment, you want to make profit, and there's this good thing about getting a good bargain for your investment. However, if this investment is too good to be true, then it is probably too good to be true. You need to research on that property. It might be under litigation, it might be a government acquired line, it might be having issues. So make sure that that property that looks cheap is actually genuine. Number five, focusing on what you can see now instead of the future. So investors, real estate investors are futuristic. They don't just focus on now, they focus on the future. So If that property that you are interested in has ticked the box that it has a good growth potential and governments are talking about that area and it is safe, then you should invest there. Don't just look at it now because a lot of people they have issues with that property is too far. It might be too far now, but when development comes there, it will no longer be far. Now let's take Asokoro, for example. These places were once bushes. They were once bushes and they were considered too far. If the people that invested there then had not invested, they'll be regretting already now because of the development that has taken place there already. So don't just look at what you can see now. Put your eyes on the future. What is going to happen in that place in the future? Will this place develop in the future? And that is why you need the help of a professional that can help you forecast the future. And number six, not budgeting beyond the purchase price. Now you have decided to buy this property and your consultant or the agent told you the property is 10 million naira and just carry 10 million naira. You paid for the property. And now you're hearing there are hidden charges. You're going to pay for documentation. You're going to pay for infrastructure, development levy. And you're asking, when did all these things come? You need to ask this question. Your budget should include extra charges, the hidden costs like the development levy, the infrastructural fee, the legal and documentation fee. You need to ask this question. Also, when you buy this property, you're going to be fencing it to as a way of owning this property. So, how much will you need to fence this property? This should also be in your budget. So, your budget is not just the purchase price, but everything in between. And finally, number seven, working with unverified agents or developers. Now you are spending hard-earned money, money that you worked for. You don't just want this money to go down the drain. So you need to verify the people that you are working with. Yes, I am advising that you work with professionals. Verify them. Go to their office. Make sure you know their office. Check them on their social media. What are the activities going on their social media? Do these people have a face to their brand? So please verify all these things and make sure they tick the boxes before putting your money into their hands. Right now, there are mistakes that can be easily avoided in real estate investment deals. But if you don't have the proper education and if you do not take corresponding action to the education you've gotten, you will still make same mistake. My job is to give you proper real estate education so you avoid these mistakes and your role in this is to take corresponding action. Now if you'd like more information, more details about how to carry out your investment deals here in Abuja, please call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen to book a free consultation. Also, if you'd like to invest in properties here, I have genuine, legally secured properties that will give you good return on your investment. Call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen today to book a free inspection. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment on this video. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye.